Right, what was my character again? It like a... That's one. That's one. That's one. That's her like this. We start as melee, okay, this time. Start as melee because like my first points are going to be melee as well. Somehow I like wrote Malagant in the chat at the same time as I was writing my name. Must be a bug. So if everything goes alright, like I'm going to be uploading to YouTube as well. Let's hope so. Sorry for being so sleepy. I actually didn't really sleep so much. Had some stuff to fix late night yesterday. Relay saying, same here, just woke up, got my coffee ready and chill with the Wolcen and Mala. Yo, what's up, Gurida? Thanks for joining me. I've seen on the Wolcen section, guys, everybody is streaming Wolcen. It's going to be insane, I think. I didn't really realize, like, I was saying that the game is going to have a lot of coverage, both on YouTube and Twitch. But it is having a lot of coverage. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't realize it was going to be this big. In this regard, actually, one thing that I can tell you is that like the Wolcen's launch date was very fortunate in comparison to some other ARPGs that we have seen in the past. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to like the leagues or the seasons, Diablo 3, granted, it's not that relevant anymore, but Path of Exile's leagues are like incredibly big for ARPG community. And the same can be said for about like, you know, Diablo 2 stuff as well, actually. A couple of like mods, extensive you know, Diablo 2 leagues that are going on as well. So it manages to dodge everything. Right? Drag is there and saying Wolcen had over 100,000 on Twitch yesterday. Jesus Christ. And that is when it wasn't working properly. If you guys don't know about it, YouTube, Wolcen had a rocky launch. The game was absolutely playable in offline mode. We're about to enter a cutscene, I'll shut up. But yeah, the online servers where, you know, you cannot play your offline character on the online servers. So people would like to play the online version. I am playing online right now. The online servers were having launch. The timing is godlike. Path of Exile League is nearly over. Diablo 3 season. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. I think they had a very fortunate launch, for sure. In that regard, the timing. So we check out all the cutscenes and stuff today, okay? It's for the first time. Did you get to the X1 boss last night? They buffed him so much.
If you cannot defeat me, how do you plan to defeat the supernatural forces that feed and prey on mankind? Again!
Do you not feel pain?
I feel it, all right. Just as I feel yours. Pain is a merciful teacher. I had hoped that you three more than anyone would have learned to embrace it by now.
Why do I have a feeling the second that I've seen the screen...
Orphans carry the burden of pain with them, always.
Is the last boss.
Finding a new family only alleviates it.
No spoilers, chat, okay?
Look at you now. That pain has made you strong. Proud soldiers of the Republic, purifiers hunting witchcraft wherever it hides. The children of Hemlock. My children.
Hemlock.
With all due respect, what are we doing here? The Brotherhood of Dawn attacked one of our keeps 2 weeks ago, and we still haven't moved against them. Our way commands that we retaliate.
Sister, our way commands that we follow the Senate's orders.
What if they ask us to stand down?
They won't. Arrangements have been made.
Arrangements?
Grand Inquisitor!
At ease.
The Senate voted for your retaliation campaign. They're sending the Purifiers to march on the Brotherhood of Dawn.
Good. Operation Dawnbane now begins. Prepare my legion. I'll lead it myself.
I think we have seen this cutscene, but... Third phase, he one-shots me with almost every attack. Dude, today is the day. Yesterday wasn't good, okay? Scuff launch yesterday, today is the day. Get some scuff lightning as well. What's up, by the way, Security? Welcome.
Ambush! Shields up!
Shields up! Shields up!
Permission to deal with the flayers.
The clock ticks, Malus. We need to get through to engage the Brotherhood of Dawn before daybreak.
We won't make it in time if we're pinned down.
Take my children, silence the archers. The rest will march on.
Grand Inquisitor, purity and sacrifice. Siege ladder, now!
Alright, bros. This is the journey right here.
Look would send us.
Yeah. I'm not betting with you again.
Focus.
I want those ledges clean. One each, let's go.
Time to shine.
Forward!
Purity in sacrifice.
Look, a Republican pup is trying to...
We have done this before. It's kind of like the thing that I don't necessarily like so much about Wolcen's start, and I would probably prefer
All down!
this one that we're playing right now is sort of like a prologue, right? Same time,
A bomber.
it's also a tutorial. This is like very simplified and holding, but there is no experience in it. So,
Good.
like if you can pay attention, to we don't really gain any experience at all.
We'll fly you alive! Oh! You hear that? I gotcha!
I noticed Rag.
What the hell is going on? Malus is stuck on an upper ledge, but we have to move forward.
We'll lose a lot of men if the cliff collapses.
Guys, hit me up
Right
with
now, I'm more
what
worried
type
about
of characters
these
you
bloody
ended up
zombie
making,
creatures
okay? You
that's there.
probably have characters
Right,
already.
let's keep
You're
it
probably
together.
like
We
leading
move as one and do what... Wait.
compared to me,
Smell
so
Sulfur.
A demon.
Can't
tell me your
handle it.
journeys.
We need to get back to the purifiers now.
I was extremely busy yesterday. After the stream, actually, like yesterday, the login stream, you know, login simulator. I took a nap. Woke up like midnight, pretty much. Had to fix some stuff. Stayed up quite a bit then.
What the hell happened here?
He's one of us.
A scout.
Hey, soldier, you alright? Where's the rest of your squad?
Skin these so it doesn't bug
Soldier?
out.
Who's alone?
He's in shock. Leave him be.
Shut up.
Who's alone?
Shut up!
We don't have time for this. Let's move. I'm not alone!
Val! Darling, you're gonna owe me big time.
I praise your resilience, mortal. You
Zikrin saying I'm a melee. I love the new hammer throw skill.
Val, it's now or never.
now come to me. Come to me and be reborn.
Fried Bacon is there as well, saying yeah, it is really cool.
Purifiers
damn it.
only serve mankind, demon.
We are gonna play a caster. I think so. But my start is a melee for now, and I don't really know like how long that melee journey continues. Just simply because my passive tree start is also kind of catering towards melee player. So I want to gain like lost.
I can't. He's too strong. Val, I need you now.
Be at peace. For soon you shall be no more.
Isn't that Mayhem?
You are no human, but you will bow all the same.
Dude, the cinematics are so loud.
What the hell's happening to you?
It actually shook me.
Only human after all. Disappointing.
You owe me an explanation. Let's go, let's go!
This is it, guys. Yo, what's up, Naomi? Just managed to beat the Act 1 boss. What type of character are you playing? Right, I saw that you're playing like fireball extra projectiles, by the way. Oh, they call them chapters now. Huh. You're playing a minion build. They are very underwhelming. Probably my build just bad. They probably need some modifiers, if you think about it. They probably need some modifiers. So, levels, basically. Little chop off from the leg.
I'm not quite dead yet.
Storytelling is actually amazing if you like
What
pay
happened
attention
back
to it. It's
there?
pretty
I
crazy.
feel different. How is it that I can use witchcraft now? None of this makes sense.
Yeah, we're going to be having an easier time
Weird.
with a melee
They must have pulled me out of the water. But what of Val?
beginning,
Did
in my
she
opinion. Easier and a
Valeria!
faster time.
Val!
The game is finally here. Couple of stuff that I want to talk about once and like almost never again, and those are going to be like the guidelines that I'm going to follow today, is, as far as I can tell, resistance is too strong in the game, okay, from the beta, and they have made an interesting change, like a very interesting change, which in my opinion makes the resistance harder to get, and in that case, even though it fixes the stat distribution or it makes the toughness a little bit less valuable, it does make it so that like resistance gear is much better than any other gear. You know what I mean? I think it's called heavy gear if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna go for like heavy gear all the time, okay? Like no matter the character we're playing. Wow. Just found a Warhammer. Wait, hold up. A3? I'll continue with the Warhammer. It looks massive. Yo, what's up, Ting? Thanks for joining me, guys. Good morning to
You
everybody.
look awfully real for a nightmare. What was that? She's possessed by a demon? Yes. Let's hope you're wrong. Otherwise...
Talking to yourself again?
Speak of the devil. Darling, I need a moment. Talk to you later.
Whoa! Easy now. Val, snap out of it. It's me, damn it.
Horseshit!
Did you knock your head? Who do you expect me to be, exactly?
Oh, I don't know. Some bloody demon.
What? No, look! I have no idea what's going on. I was having my ass kicked when something awakened from within to save me. I need help, all right? But I'm not some demon, goddammit. Come on, Val!
Oh, really? Prove it.
You're such a tool.
That does not seem like something a demon would say. All right. Point taken.
Yeah, this time it makes more sense when
So
she
what
says
now?
you're such a tool,
Frankly, I
right?
don't know.
The way that she
We
says
should
it.
regroup with Operation
Definitely.
Dawnbane, shouldn't we?
In your
Reduce the
state?
cinematic volume because
Flinging
it's just
magic
going
and
to
turning
be
into a monstrosity. No, they'll burn you alive.
Hemlock wouldn't.
Perhaps, but Mayless sure as hell will, and with a smile on her face. Oh, look, let's get out of here first, then we'll figure something out.
Did you restart or is this due to the progression bug? Due to the progression bug, I decided to stop the stream yesterday. I was already getting tired. It was like, 10 p.m. for me when we were still getting updates from like community manager about servers, soon being online and stuff like that. So I was like, I usually prefer streaming at the time that I am in right now, so I was like, I should probably take advantage of this and go fix my shit. Come back tomorrow at the usual time. Definitely.
A winged sphere. They do come in every shape, don't they?
Mutation.
Guys, even if you're like playing a
No
caster,
matter,
you know,
they die all the
even if
same.
you're like
Damn right.
planning to play a caster, it feels like melee start is smoother. I don't know why. Val is sitting inside poison pool. What progression bug? The servers are poop yesterday, Naomi. But to be honest with you, incredibly
I
expected.
don't get it.
Like,
Sphere
the
are
amount of
normally
coverage
this
Wolcen is
bold, not
getting
without
right
good
now is
reason.
absolutely insane.
That soul demon first. Now this. There's something wrong around here. Something very wrong.
We shouldn't be too far.
Guys, we
from
are
the
going to be
city-state of
exploring
Storm.
quite a bit. I'm not going to be checking
That
like
should be
every
a
single
safe
corner of
place.
the Act 1, but we will try to gear up quite good, quite nicely. But that also requires us to like open some chests. They have also, for the ones that are joining from YouTube, they are also added these like little random spawning dungeons that are like extremely linear. You know, there's like a random entrance anywhere in the map, it just appears, and then there's like small goal and a small reward at the end of it, and it's pretty cool in my opinion. We're going to be doing those too. I think
know
it's a very
that
good addition to
face.
the game.
You've got a... Why don't you let people in?
For the 100th time, this city is on.
Look, I really need to have...
That's not how things work, friend.
So you want fighters? I will fight. Now stand aside.
Stand aside, man. Alright, so my build is going to be Ferocity for quite some time at least.
Stormfall, Jewel of the Sea. Let's see what you've got for me.
See you later, Naomi. Enjoy the game.
New blood. Get to Mahadi's shop.
So we give all the ferocity, okay? And we're going to be starting with like melee damage and crit damage over. Even though I'm gonna be a caster, remember crit damage is going to be working for me. So later on, like when I have more relevant caster nodes, we can turn and then still utilize of these crit damage nodes.
Coward. Make up your mind. We need warriors against us.
I'll have to fight for Stormfall if I'm to stay within the city walls.
Long sword. Let's compare it to the Warhammer that I have. It's a one-handed sword, actually. Perhaps I continue with my... Look at my two-hander. It does like less attack speed, all damage on the attacks. No, I'm gonna continue with my two-hander. It's funny.
You know Mojave is always the best.
Let's see if there's like a necklace or something. Ooh.
Conscript, report to Thunderblade Farad at the battlefront.
Can't wait to try it out.
Slow a leap. How come there was no music, guys, inside the...
You are all that
Did my
sad.
music bug out, you
Queens
think?
and your families. So stop sobbing and get ready for hacking. Make every blow count.
But we're not even trained.
I think my music bugged
How are we
out,
supposed to
unfortunately,
kill
and I'm
them?
really scared of like
Use
restarting
the
my
sharp
game.
edge. Civilians.
It's kind of sad, man.
Another new conscript, huh? You look different from the others. Oh,
I've been on battlefields before.
a soldier, huh? My lucky day. I need someone for a mission.
I'm listening.
The Sfrir have penetrated 2 of the 3 defenses we built to stop them. Our last working radiant turret on this side of Stormfall is in Sandor's barricade, north from here. But his orders are to hold his ground at any cost. If his line breaks, the storm be with you.
Hey, Ben.
Yo, what's up, Manuel and Krynik? Welcome. Krynik is saying, I had no music, then I restarted and it was there. I'm kind of scared of not being able to log into the game, that's all. Gorilla is saying, yo, don't restart. Music or monster sound tend to bug out, but they will come back by a chance later, mostly after loading screen. I hope so.
Please don't tell me you
I'll give it some time. Thank you, Gorilla.
Maybe. I have a message for Sandor.
Morning, Manuel.
He is
Greens!
I'm going in.
What? Wait, I didn't authorize.
I didn't authorize?
Come on, men!
Does it look like we need
Let's earn our
authorization?
keep. Time to show those greens the color of the storm! Warm her up! I want to hear her sing! Now!
Thanks a lot for joining me, guys. Welcome. I'm really looking forward to like what sort of a journey this is gonna be, and like what sort of character we'll end up with as first gig.
Draw! Loose! It's not enough. Unleash the storm now! To hell with it! Fire at will! Give them everything you've got! Stand as one for Stormfall!
I think Unleash the Storm was a little bit premature. That's what it was.
Cannoners! Protect the cannon! To the north! Push them back into the ground!
As we need to keep the guards alive. They possibly have more DPS than me.
Squad 1, take the south! Squad 2 to the west! Show them the might of the storm! We'll live through this!
What is my connection right now? Like, what's my MS? 60 MS? Apparently we're connected to Island. I would like to switch that to Anchor later on. It's the closest one for me. I have a reload. Try to remember it. The body block is real in this game. They're actually giving you hell if you're melee.
Take cover! Stand your ground! Don't let them get to the cannon!
They're really trying hard to like, you know, surround you, and on top of everything, these monsters, they're not, you know, not that smart. Not really attacking you every time. Sometimes they're just having a bulking animation even though they're body blocking you. Alright, what do we have? Music is back, by the way.
Incoming!
Yo, what's up, Mido? Hi, hi. Yo, what's up, Protos?
Come on, you big fat green!
Welcome, guys. That even hits him? Oh boy.
It's not possible.
I need to, God damn it. One of the guards died. I need the guards attacking the elite guy. So can we talk about the break a little bit, how the monsters, especially the big ones, are tend to breaking, and what it actually does? Obviously, you know, apart from like the obvious, which is sort of like a CC to them, Are they actually like taking more damage?
Just
Is it just giving us some time, or are they taking more damage?
But the reinforcements are coming soon.
Impeccable timing. Take their sweet time as we get hammered.
Playing online
We
for the
won't
first
hold
time?
much
Yeah.
longer if they
I didn't
don't
really
get
play
here
that much
soon.
though yesterday
There's
either.
more.
Offline, that is.
Your orders are to stand your ground at any cost until they arrive.
Are you serious? My men's morale is hanging by a thread. Their friends are dead. They are those buffoons are sentencing us to death.
You won't have to.
Oh yes, and why is that?
I'm taking the fight to them.
Don't be ridiculous.
Watch me. Nothing will stand in my way.
Our crit chance is going to be 18% right here. Little bit of melee damage. Crit damage. Dota is there and saying, I cannot make online
Come
characters.
back here, you fool! They have a giant
What is the
burning
problem?
one leading
14
them. It will
hours I
fry you
try.
alive.
I'm not really sure though,
your
sir.
men die, Sandor.
I gave up yesterday, as you saw. And this morning I just created it pretty much instantly. Like 30 minutes ago. Not morning, but yeah, afternoon. Oh, I have a leap and I didn't use it. I'm so sorry. Goodness. Oh boy. Guys, nobody saw what happened. We're okay. What just happened? Bleed ailments and marshalness. So in this case, is it still better? I wonder like what's the attack speed of this thing? We somehow see some sort of like an attack speed. It's 25. So it's going to be the same or what? It's going to be the same. Look at this axe though. Dude, they're actually pretty annoying, the rats, that is.
That explains a lot. I must find it. and
Their
stop
hitbox is like very small, so I need to utilize the shift, like stand still type of thing. The rats, they were nothing better, so. As well. The pink hair is gone, unfortunately.
It's not possible.
Look how pesky it is. It's crazy. Let's go check this side. Sometimes there's like a blue chest over there.
I can't do that right now.
The liar feels brutal to that. Yeah, I think they did some balancing, right? For sure.
Nothing will stand in my way.
They definitely did some balancing. I would say like the attack animations, you know, something that was like incredibly well done in Grim Dawn. Definitely needs improvements over here as well. So basically like a monster swinging his hand with a sword or with something else, it doesn't matter. You know, you're seeing it on your screen. And when you saw that like the sword is about to hit your character, that is the time when you should take the damage, you know, that's what I mean. Like the attack animations, they need to be really precise. That is something I feel like can be worked on in this game. Because most of the time, you know, I cannot really like say if I'm getting attacked or if the monster is just like spazzing out next to me. %. Do we take ferocity? Let's take ferocity. Guys, if I'm not mistaken, the stats are incredibly big at the start of the game. For every character out there. Yeah, we have no skills. I was wondering if I have any skill. I got Infinity Blades on my melee mage. That skill is just awesome. It's a little harder to tell for me right now as well, but that might also be because I haven't played this game for like 3K hours yet. You're right, actually. That is true. Like, you do get used to the animations after playing it quite a bit, and then it becomes something that you don't necessarily need to, like, actively watch for. You're just going to be doing it, you know, even though you're not watching it. This inventory bug is still there, by the way. Like, you gotta right-click or something. Yeah. 100% attacks critical hit. Let's get it. You guys want to do these small dungeons? I said we would do it. Let's do them. Gain some experience through there. Guys, could you please tell me, is the campaign scaling with you, or the levels are like static? You haven't paid attention to it? Okay. I think we stop picking up the white items, okay? One thing that I'm gonna tell you, if I'm like close to making 1k gold, we should definitely go back to town. I'll have the option to like buy a skill basically. Alright, so resistances, elemental damage. Yikes. It still is the best one out of them though. I would have preferred something along the lines of like movement speed at least, right? It's our first character, so it would be nice. Rounds. From what I have read concerning the boss and the character level, I get the impression that it is static, but I don't know for sure. Okay, I'll try and like pay attention, because for the most part, like when I was playing yesterday, a little bit on the offline mode, I wasn't really able to, you know, out-level the monsters, even though was checking around quite a bit, but in the long run that might actually like make a massive difference for sure. Just gonna put it out there, if anybody is having an issue, oh, this is very good for me. If anybody is having an issue with picking up items from the floor, yesterday it was because of my settings. So there's a setting that you can like limit your frame rate to something that you would like to, that unfortunately has a bug with it. The other random dungeon disappeared, guys.
Nope.
This should just say no. It's right there, in fact. What's this? Beetles. Marcus is there as well. Hey Mala, did they patch optimize the game yet? I don't really know, like, no, there wasn't any patch. but they did fix the server issues as far as I can tell, because I'm able to play today. There's a chest on the left side. Most of the side areas that you see on the map is rewarding you. Arctic Spear. I have been grabbing some skills, but most of them are fortunately not so good for me. So we have like 2 spells so far. On the rounding spells, because I don't like them so much.
Nothing will stand in my way.
30% crit chance now. We could also take some toughness, finally. It's gonna give me quite a lot of HP compared to what I had. Probably not a lot for my level.
Can't manage that right now.
We can also like modify my Anvil's Woe now, which is my right click, the skill that I'm spamming all the time. That's also makes me believe that I should learn these two. And perhaps even though like I cannot use them, let's level them up. Increases critical strike chance, reduces rage ghost. If I reduce the rage ghost, 37% versus 29%. 29% is fine. It's alright. Can you show your graphic settings for a second? Yes, I can. So almost everything on minimum, really. I just have like textures and animations, I think. On medium. One-hander. Wow. That case, we take the Gladius, I suppose, right? Annihilation. I ended up finding all the spells that I really don't want to use. This is funny. Battle Axe. 6 to 15. It's good. So, the leap reduces the cooldown for each hit that kills an enemy. So if I can like leap properly and get some killing blows into minions, then I can reduce the cooldown of this. Oh, let's try this. Don't mind this. Normally I go all the way to the left side for like a chest or something, but I think that's too much time sink right now. I'm gonna continue this zone and finish it. Okay.
Not happening.
Not happening.
I can't do that.
We're gonna hear that quite a bit, I think, because I couldn't get used to like the cooldown images Whistle bar. Cannot tell like quite easily if that skill isn't cooldown. Just check it.
It's not possible. The entrance to their network. Sneaky bastards.
You can check it on the stats. Like this side right over here is very detailed, Lubragas. So what you're trying to ask is, in my opinion, like the answer is 10. But check the show details and go to ailments. Like a default character, before improving ailments, you can stack 10 of them, and you can only have one type. So if like your big damage is bleed, you know, sorry, actually rend, and you will put bleed on your targets with the rend damage, and you can have 10 stacks of bleed, I think. That was weird, man. Hey, double shoulders. This is my first shoulder pad dropping at the same time. Fair enough. Game has pretty good tooltips, guys, and yeah, it's quite easy to understand them. Like, now that with the launch, there are tags as well on the spells. Very good. Let's go back to town, by the way. I'm gonna sell and I'm gonna buy some stuff. Maybe I hit a level and then we go back. Hit the level and then go. Get out of my way.
Many eggs. These are not random raids. They're here to colonize. The power flows through.
Alright, let's swim back to town. I have some gold to spend as well. I think I'm gonna buy myself a couple of spells. It's nothing useful or what? Resistances and toughness, yes please. Is this about it?
You know Mojave is
Guys, am I
always
still
the
supposed to
best
sell the skills to the other guy? You can only exchange Enorax or Primordial Affinity. You cannot even like sell these here anymore.
You know Mojave is always the best value.
Okay. Physical damage to the attacks, that sounds pretty good to me. Shadow damage to spells. Toxic to the attacks with spell damage. 30% spell damage, you guys. Would you look at that? So we can transition soon, I think. Topaz ring with rage. Itzy. Catalyst.
I'll be here when you need me, friend.
Welcome. Don't mind the mess.
So we're gonna need the Thunder Strike, which is 2,000 gold. Where did my gold go? Didn't I just say that like I had 1,400? I suppose this belt was like very expensive. Well, let's go make some more gold. It's kind of a disaster though. Do. Agility, toughness. Or the crit chance. Crit chance isn't so bad. Huh. You can right-click duplicates now. Wait, what happens when you right-click the duplicates? You're talking about spells, I know, but Like, what is the action then? You gain the same amount you would gain by selling. Really? I don't need to... That's insane. So I don't even need to go to that NPC to like sell those things. So they must pick up now then, in that case. That's crazy. And in that case we will also like learn every single spell out there also. Very good. Leon is there and he's saying, I'm considering buying in this game. Have you encountered any unpleasant issues so far? Yesterday the servers had very big hiccups. I couldn't play. Today we are going fine for now. Yesterday was a launch, so kinda expected with the amount of coverage this game is having.
It's not possible.
Elemental damage, wisdom and toughness was 4 shield. The rest the definitive stays, but agility, wisdom and toughness. Toughness is just 2. There's an entrance somewhere here, there we go. Cave inside a cave. Holy shit, that is pretty big. No, we're gonna replace this one even though that's our bloom. The other one is giving toughness. I don't care about willpower. I think willpower is very underwhelming. Especially for low characters. That is what I'm certain for now. It's so underwhelming that like you don't even need to rush it from passives. The Tear of Ethereal, this is one of the spells that I actually care about.
Can't wait to try it out.
Yeah, me neither. We're gonna put that instead of the beam. Let's level it up. I'm gonna take on the elites to the left side. I really like that we can see the elites on the minimap. It's a very good addition. To open the monster health bar. I'm not really sure like how I managed to close the monster health bar actually. Maybe that's another bug. Did that happen to anybody else? Enemies health bar apply. So let's try this. Yo, what's up, Fly? Nice to see you. Been some time. Getting stuck in some melee, nice. What's up, Word Bear? Hi. Okay.
It's not possible.
Just goddamn pesky hitboxes off the bats. This game is a lot of fun. I'm having a nice time also.
The phenomenon. That must be why this fear of fluffy.
You gotta understand, this is the first time in Wolcen where I'm feeling like what I am doing is not necessarily gonna go to waste. This is actually the character that we're gonna progress. Everything that we kill, it adds up. Every item we find makes me stronger. Like, this is the first time that it's accumulating. Uh-oh, this is not good. Nice.
I can't do that.
So these yellow crystals that are coming out of the ground, you guys, they keep on spawning infinite monsters until you kill the crystal. It's very interesting. It's a cool system. Yeah, you can definitely get like all round. Why did my hits register there? Weapon upgrade? Perhaps? Same. Oh boy, it is a weapon upgrade. A great mace. So... attack damage, shadow damage to the spells, health and toxic. Sort of spell damage. I mean, we could use this for now, but I don't really want to sell this one. So I'm gonna try like what you just said to me. So if you learn this, the Wailing Arrows, the next Wailing Arrows that drops should automatically give me 10 of this resource. See? That's pretty good idea, as you can think. Just finished the main storyline before works, Fly. Holy shit. What is your level, Fly? Ozone is saying, I'm tired right now, got to A3. Getting shredded hard for not having good resistances. I could tell. The usual struggle of first time ever in an RPG game. Sorry for my voice, by the way, guys. Still having a hard time breathing through those. Just managed to recover from some sickness.
The power flows through me.
I would have liked if the level up was like damaging around me. It would have been really cool. It's like an explosion, kind of. Alright, 500 HP, 136. Or shield, I think is what it is. Energy shield. What? Oh, okay. We're definitely taking that guy. Like, there's no point looking the others. Oh, a ring. So, attack speed a little bit and a little bit of crit damage as well, with an offensive socket in it. The rest is about the same, so there's nothing to lose, only to gain from this. But my blue was very good as well, apparently, by the way. We didn't even like gained so much. Material damage and movement speed. I'm actually going to use the new one because I really value the HP and resistance. We dropped down a little bit in the movement speed value. It's my first blue helm elemental damage. Ooh. Around level 40, 12 hours. It has some cool boss fights. Sounds good.
I can't do that right now.
Huh.
There's nothing random about this. Its frequency is accelerating.
Cooldown didn't really reset. We managed to get like a killing blow to 6 monsters there. I was hoping like every monster is 1 second and then we would set my cooldown. Really. Good. Am I gonna get surrounded? Okay. See if there's a chest over there. Rage potion is needed, by the way. I don't have something like this yet. It's just a monster like sitting on it that I cannot loot. There we go. So now we don't necessarily need to manual attack anymore. As much as least. I can just pop a potion. I've been I actually think it was my bad that like I didn't buy a rage potion. I don't really know if it's expensive from the NPC or not, but like the first time that we were in town, I think I should have bought it. Not sure if I could ever afford it though. Cannot script a game that anyone had the same problem. Try changing servers from your settings. I had the same problem like the entire day yesterday when the game came out the first time, but today I managed. And people are telling me like, don't log out just in case. You know what I mean? So I think they're still having some server issues. It's quite funny that I don't have any other ability. I have 2000 gold, guys, almost there. When we have the 2000 gold, we should go back. Or perhaps like I save it for the caster build up. Because I still do need the Thunder Strike, for sure. I'm gonna need Thunder Strike and I'm gonna need the Frost Nova. The Anvil's Woe is leveling up. You can have increased damage instead of Rage Ghost, sure. We could also actually like tell you how much. Like the average damage right now is 100. Used to be 90. So we're getting like 10% damage increase, guys. It's not the worst deal, it's fine. Especially on like every single target, it's gonna matter. Obviously there's also the base, you know, before like the multipliers are kicking in. So it's kind of cool too. Quick question, do you find the targeting from the basic attack annoying? I mean, without forcing it. Yeah, I think... I could see where you're coming from, yes. Yes. I don't necessarily think that, like, it's because of the main attack's targeting or something. I think it's more about, like, the hitboxes of the enemies. Because not every single type of, like, enemy is annoying me. For instance, the rats were managing to. You know, in this like place that is like right outside the first town. Definitely. Hey, this is not too bad. So ferocity, health resistance, health, force, shield, agility. Definitely that goes away. Right, 8 ferocity now from there. Now 30% chance to crit still. Some toughness. I have 700 HP now, guys. Yeah, some of the monsters, they have like, you know, they're quite fast, they're kind of ignoring you, running around, they're not really like going for you immediately. And on top of it all, like their hitbox is pretty small as far as I can tell, so when you're trying to attack, it might actually take a while. Learn this.
A new toy to play with. Nice.
Toughness, resistance. Okay. This is it, isn't it? This is also as far as I've come into. Yeah, the offline mode. Does it stop that? It did yesterday.
Okay, that one is scary.
That's weird, isn't it? Why, when the boss monsters break, do they take more damage or is it just a CC? Could you tell? This is trouble.
It's not possible.
It's about to break.
Not right now.
Just gonna focus him.
Who's the alpha now? Damn, I wish.
Kaki die. I've gotten the Wings of Ishmir like 5 times. Anyways, wow. Health, 26% crit hit damage. What? Fire damage to spells. And this one is damage to attacks. This kind of shit anyways, that goes away. This ring is insane, by the way. We also have like a great mace upgrade. Instead of a socket, we're getting physical damage upgrade there. That's pretty much it. Okay, that's about it. More damage for 5 seconds, says Sigrun.
Look who's here. I must say, I'm impressed, soldier. When Sandor told me you single-handedly saved the farmlands, I couldn't quite believe it. But here you stand, victorious.
Glad I could help. I'll be on my way now.
What? Nonsense. Everyone is talking about the hero who stopped the sphere, including the merchant prince himself. He actually wants to reward you in person.
I'm not sure it's a good idea. I would rather keep away from honors.
Declining our ruler's invitation is not an option.
Okay. Gonna sell some stuff before.
Aye, customer.
This
Welcome
resets
to my humble stand.
ferocity. 9 ferocity for 800 gold. I don't know. That's probably not worth it.
A fine item. Thank you very much.
We will use this, right? Let's check that bouts. Attack damage. Oh, they might actually be better than mine, man. Anvil's Woe is attacking for 156. Yeah, 171. That is actually better than mine.
A fine item. Thank you very much.
What about the necklace? I don't have a necklace. Toxic and toughness. Or ferocity. We got ferocity, I think. It's so cheap anyways. Buy this thing. So 156 became 176. It's alright.
The quality on this one is unmatched.
Let's go with the ferocity for now. Ethics.
I'm working.
How much gold do I have?
Feel free to look around,
3k, we can buy 1. She really doesn't have Thunderstrike. Are you serious? Oh, there it is. I was blind. So I'm gonna buy the Thunderstrike. Aether Jump is the next one. Maybe the Merchant Prince is gonna
Can't
give
wait
me
to
enough
try
gold. Then our transition is almost complete. Facts.
So much for keeping a low profile.
Did you play a Spellcaster already? No. This is going to be my first character. It will be a Spellcaster.
Symbol of the city of Gomorrah, jewel of the earth?
Gorilla is like top right. Yeah. Blind.
Forward. Meet Merchant Prince Damascus of Stormfall, keeper of the sea jewel, the city, and all its people.
On behalf of the people of Stormfall, I thank you and hereby name you the champion of the city.
Sir.
My lord.
My lord, I'm glad I could help, but I would really, really like to avoid the champion thing and go back to my daily routine.
Your humility honors you, champion. But smile and rejoice with us. Your bravery saved many lives. You made this a day of victory.
Look, they aren't even saved. The spheres were not attacking. They were fleeing the phenomenon from the deep.
Enough! Leave us!
Milord?
Now!
Yes, milord.
You saw the apparitions, didn't you?
There's more and more of them. You have to warn your people.
Not a chance.
You can't keep your men in the dark. They aren't prepared for this.
I am doing what's best for the city. Mass panic won't do anyone any good. I have allies studying this phenomenon. They will bring me answers. Then we shall act with what little forces we have left. Until then, keep this to yourself if you really want to help the city.
No more delays. I should
Some
go meet
sockets
Val
going
now.
in. Elemental damage, crit damage, force shield, lightning to the spells, and a support socket. This is like godlike. We can definitely transition soon. Not even kidding. It has a support 1. Resource generation. Attacks with a critted chance. Support 2. Willpower regen. Spells critted chance. Spells critted chance. Okay. It's not too bad. What's up, man? Score. Hi. We can TP here, guys. I don't need to run like this.
Damascus is playing a dangerous game.
This is the rage regen. Do I really need to do? Probably not. Not really digging this one either, but
Stay in line if you want food.
Ah, this must be it. Let's hope she's in there.
Greetings, dear customer. Deepest apologies. All our rooms are full. You should search elsewhere for accommodation.
Yes, that's not what I'm here for. Look, did you see a tall blonde woman around? A tad crazy. Does that ring any bells?
I haven't seen such a woman. So maybe you should really look for her.
You're acting weird.
Go. Just go now.
What the?
Aha, you're definitely the one.
I'm sorry. They were here before you arrived. I didn't know what to do.
And Alistair, tell me, friend, why is an elite Republican assassin coming for me? We're on the same team here.
Oh, there's no need to panic, friend. I'm just here to escort you.
You two aren't going to fight, are you?
You should go now. Where's Valeria?
Oh, you'll see her. But right now, you drop your weapons and come with me.
Where is she?
Oh, you're smarter than you look. Don't make this harder than it has to be. If you don't come quietly, you'll be branded as a deserter. Then I'll have the authority to handle you.
Handle me? You do not just handle one of the children of Hemlock. Start dancing, dead man.
So be it. I'm done toying with you. Let's finish this.
the bosses are so beefy, it's insane compared to Beta. Like the Act 1 boss is going to be real.
Hell, this is not good. Not good at all. Why send an Alistair for me?
Common health
Something
potion.
must have happened to Val.
It's a good upgrade.
She can't be behind this. I must get through the purifiers and meet with Hemlock.
Those are
Only
not
he can
great.
set things straight.
But remember, like, I need the staff, so we keep the staff as well. What am I missing now, then? I am literally missing just the freeze, right?
A new toy to play with.
I mean, I could use a couple of levels to, like, give spell damage starters, and then we could perhaps transition. Yeah, I need like 2 levels, I think. So 1 level and like 5%. This was like support 1, right? It's not great.
The Purifiers went through Wildling's territory to attack the
Faith
Brotherhood of Dawn.
Leech. Super
This is
bugged.
where I'll
Do not
find
get it. What does that mean, the Faith Leech?
To the coast.
Is that like a spell
I'm
or something?
coming
Or is that
back.
like one of the... Too sure. Let's deal with this first before we go in. My damage is nice right now.
The power flows through me.
Alright, so I actually think I just need like 1 more level now. Agility. I'm gonna take the spell damage for now. So we take like 1 level and then I transition into spellcaster. And I hope that it's gonna feel good. Sound wave the bat is sending. It's a very interesting sound to it. As it travels, you can like hear it go away. What game is this? This is Wolcen. Used to be on beta, early access for quite some time, and it came out yesterday. When do you get items that you get attached gems to them? It's quite random. I think it started dropping around like level 9 for me. Maybe level 8, something like that. It started dropping for me. There was like a quest reward as well with a couple of items, sockets in them. I need to increase like the area of effect of my landing and my right click, in fact. Definitely like that. Guys, I think we're gonna level the bulwark instead of the ice spear. So what are these things? Let me see. Health for shield, wisdom, wisdom. Guys, what is this? Offering shrine. Choose an item, others will be discarded. Are you serious? Wait, this is insane. What is that? That is crazy for me. Can you guys read it? Because of my camera you cannot, right? That thing is absolutely insane. We'll check it out. Hold up. This one isn't too bad either. Okay, so the belt has spell damage 1 to 4, elemental damage, spell damage, and a socket. It's crazy, but and then we have 19 attributes, 2 to 4 sacred damage to spells, elemental damage, and all resistances. But no socket this time. I'm gonna pick this one up. The belt was really good as well, by the way. 19 all attributes though. What? Sounds absolutely insane. Guys, one more level then we start casting. Gonna be the Zapper Lightning. I didn't check the buff. I should have checked the buff. Dude, they're annoying.
I can't do that.
Aether jump, are you kidding me? This is literally what I needed. So Aether jump is gonna... Ooh, do I level it up? Good question. Okay, we're gonna level up the Aether jump instead of bulwark right now. What is going on? Bristle with 10
Yo, what
months.
up, Mala? How do you like Wolcen so far, mate?
I really like it so far. What's up, Bristle? Thank you very much for the 10 months. I really appreciate it, dude. 61 subs. Thank you, Bristle. Hi. See this? This is the perfect thing. Like, I don't like the wisdom at all. I don't like the other affixes, but the 59 all resistances, if I'm not mistaken, this is just absolutely insane. Look, normally I have 29, which is 6% fire damage reduction. Okay, I have like 20, which is 4% physical reduction, right? And I wear this chest, 20% physical reduction. You know, like I could actually survive a hit that would like one-shot me otherwise. So look at the top left here. It says like heavy. Heavy is pretty much like what we're gonna go for the entire game. And just from like the first look, even though I didn't play it, as I said at the start of the gameplay, I think heavy is the way to go for literally everyone. Like, that is just a suspicion. At the very least, like until you're a godlike geek. Hey, that's not so bad. We take this. Boom.
There's more and more of them every time. This is getting out of hand. Damascus will regret not addressing this while he had the time. Can't manage that right now.
The art style looks slick. The graphics, the art style, the animations, pretty good so far. Very good.
He was behind us.
And the interaction with like the player as well. So, like, the telegraph's incredibly clear.
Why me?
You do see if a boss is about to attack you. You do see it.
Oh no.
that screech is insane.
Sister! Just the one I was looking for. I missed you, sister. I'm glad you survived that mess down there.
So am I. You've seen Val? Edric, have you seen her?
Yes,
Did she talk to you?
she did. She pleaded your case to me and made
I didn't read your message
the
yet.
strange condition,
Dante.
the surges of
Wait a second.
witchcraft, everything. We wanted to bring this to Father, but Malis had lost her mind after seeing you transform. Sending an Alistair to get you back, Valeria stood in her way.
She's all right.
Just detained for now. But Malis might want to make an example of her. She's kept with our prisoners of the Brotherhood of Dawn. Come now. We have to meet Father. Only he can keep Malis in check and make things right.
And a sword and a shield build go magic because there are some things that say only staff and daggers, etc. No, sword and shield, not. But you can go like sword and catalyst. And in that case, you can, you know, both use melee spells, and catalyst is a spellcaster item, so you get to use like spells as well. You know what I mean? If you wanna like spellcast, you either need a staff or a caster offend. And yeah, you get the point. So sword and shield, no. It's a little bit like Guild Wars in that sense. Guild Wars 2. Right?
This demon we crossed is crushing these lands.
I doubt the demon alone is behind this. As powerful as they are, this amount of power is unprecedented.
He's not alone. We found out that a whole cult is with him. The cult of the Sleeper, they call themselves. We don't know what they want, though. That demon, did you get his name?
I wish. I just got his rage.
If only we would have taken him together.
Which experience are we getting from those? Edric. Yeah, it's no joke. Yeah, when you're accompanied by one of these dudes, they usually have interactions in between. I think that's gonna happen quite a bit, like with Val as well. And Val is quite hilarious, to be honest with you. Guys, this is it, level 10. At level 10 we transition. Gonna be a spellcaster like very soon. I just need to find a safe spot. Okay, so we go ferocity once again. We take more spell damage, wisdom, toughness. Yeah, why not? It's fine. Just because we're a spellcaster doesn't mean like we're not going ferocity anymore. It will still be the thing. Go for stats. So we're gonna have Aether Jump on the first button. On the strike, right click, of course. Ethereal there. And I have like the bulwark over there, and I don't have a Frost Nova yet, right? That's like the only thing that I'm missing. Perhaps like we buy the Frost Nova, let me go to town. We also need to like modify my spells. Some of them are leveled. If there's a Frost Nova available, let's buy it.
Mojave has everything a soldier needs.
Guys, I strongly suggest you to like check out necklaces and rings every time you're in town. Common willpower potion. Should I buy it? 300 gold. Yeah, I'll buy this actually. Instead of the small one. It's alright.
A fine item. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna keep those just in case. Like, if I fail to play as a spellcaster for whatever reason, I don't think it's gonna happen, but we can transition back to melee. So it was working properly. Like, yeah, just in case, just in case. So, Tear of Ethereal, increase crit chance, reduce cooldown, reduce willpower. I think we go crit chance here. Thunderstrike, ailment damage. No, we need level 8 on this. Thunderstrike. Why? This is level 7. We need one more level. Reduce willpower is what it is, basically. Ether jump, maybe? Willpower cost, travel range. Travel range is good. Okay, we go like this. Maybe I can buy the Frost Nova from you. Blade Storm. Why buy the Blade Storm? I'm not sure. Blood for blood. Yeah, there's actually no Frost Nova here, unfortunately,
I can't
guys.
sit around all day. I have archives to tend to.
You're trash talking me. Anomaly. Cast a Vortex that has 2 area of effects. The first smaller area deal damage over time, and after a short time, the larger one pulls the enemies into the center. We pull and then Ethereal, perhaps? We could at the very least buy this for now. Like, why not? Let's buy this for now. Oh shit, look at this Winter's Grasp. That's funny.
No. Where did I leave that?
That's actually
book?
hilarious. Okay. So, the Winter's Grasp actually cost me about like 4k gold, but it's alright, it should be okay. I have a socket open over here. It is support 1. Resource generation. Yeah, we could put a resource generation, it's fine. We'll play like this, we'll play like this. I kind of need to go pee, and I think this is going to be like part 1 for YouTube as well. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the part 2. I'll be right back stream real quick, okay? Kuro is saying Anomaly is crazy, feels like it is one-shotting most of the time. Are you serious? We could check it out instead of Bulwark. Why not? Small Vortex. Oh, it actually looks amazing too. I'll check it out. It is a bit cooldown. Be right back.